अब सोचिए एक टिपिकल संडे आफ्टरनून का सीन। 4 फैमिलीज पार्क में मिलती हैं, बच्चे खेल रहे हैं, पेरेंट्स बैठकर बातें कर रहे हैं, सब शांत, सब हैप्पी। तभी एक आइसक्रीम वाला आया और पूरा सीन बदल गया। एक 6 साल का बेटा अपनी माँ के पास जाता है और कहता है, मम्मी आइसक्रीम। मम्मी का फेस एकदम सीरियस, नहीं बिल्कुल नहीं। बच्चा पूछता है, और क्यों? क्योंकि मैंने कह दिया, और मैंने जो कह दिया वो फाइनल। वो रोने लगता है, लेकिन मम्मी ने एक भी कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं किया, ना रीजन ना डिस्कशन, सीधा नो और खत्म। दूसरा बच्चा भी अपने पापा के पास जाता है, पापा आइसक्रीम। पापा मना करते हैं कि नहीं बेटा। बच्चा रोने लगता है और पापा डर कर आइसक्रीम दिला देते हैं, कहकर कि रो मत, ले लो आइसक्रीम। तीसरे पेरेंट्स अपने बच्चे को कहते हैं, बेटा एक आइसक्रीम ठीक है, लेकिन डिनर से पहले नहीं, आपको पसंद वाली रखी है, डिनर के बाद मिलेगी। बच्चा थोड़ा नाराज होता है, लेकिन मान जाता है। और चौथी मम्मी फोन में बिजी है, बच्चा चीख रहा है, लेकिन माँ सिर्फ कहती है, अभी नहीं बेटा, बाद में बात करते हैं। बच्चा चुप हो जाता है। सेम पार्क, सेम मूवमेंट, सेम डिजायर, बट 4 वेरी डिफरेंट रिस्पॉन्सेज। क्या आपको लग रहा है कौन सा पेरेंट सही है, कौन ज्यादा प्यार दिखाता है, कौन ज्यादा कंट्रोल करता है, और कौन कनेक्शन और स्ट्रक्चर का बेहतरीन बैलेंस लाता है? आज के वीडियो में हम यही डिकोड करेंगे। कौन सा पेरेंटिंग स्टाइल आप यूज करते हो और वो आपके बच्चे के दिमाग और दिल पर क्या असर डाल रहा है? Hi, I am Rahila Tayyabi, a respectful and trauma-informed parenting coach. In today's video, we will talk about 4 scientifically backed parenting styles and which one supports your child's brain, emotional development and long-term well-being. Developmental psychology defines parenting on 3 main dimensions. Responsiveness, आप कितने अच्छे से समझ पाते हो अपने बच्चे के नीड्स को। Demandingness, आप उनसे क्या एक्सपेक्ट करते हो। स्ट्रक्चर, आप उनकी लाइफ में कंसिस्टेंसी, रूटीन कैसे लाते हो एज अ पेरेंट। लेट्स एक्सप्लोर द 4 parenting styles that are formed from different combinations of these 3 dimensions. The first one is the gold standard of parenting called authoritative parenting, where parents provide high support and have high control. You set boundaries but with warmth. You guide, not punish. You say no but with empathy and explanation. You give structure, not fear. Neuroscience tells us children thrive in environments where they feel safe, seen and guided. When you respond with emotional support and clear expectations, their prefrontal cortex develops more effectively. Let us take an example which usually plays out in most Indian homes. Your 9-year-old refuses to do homework and says, I hate the stupid maths. If you respond with math tough लग रहा है, चलो देखते हैं क्या पार्ट सबसे ज्यादा इरिटेट कर रहा है, हम दोनों मिलके ट्राई करें, बट फिनिश तो करना होगा। You are supporting by being emotionally available. You are holding control by keeping the expectation clear. You are teaching problem solving, not forcing obedience. Children raised this way learn to trust themselves. They can handle disappointments. They can communicate openly with their parents and grow into confident, emotionally intelligent adults. Now let us discuss the second type, authoritarian parenting, where parents have high control but they provide very low support. You have probably heard it. बस मैंने कह दिया तो कह दिया. Rules are strict and there is little room for flexibility or understanding of the child's emotions here. Kids who grow up under authoritarian parenting may follow rules but only out of fear or to avoid punishment. They struggle with low self-esteem because their voices are rarely heard. They experience anxiety or may even rebel when they get older. In short, while they might appear to be obedient on the outside, there is a lack of internal motivation and emotional understanding. Let us understand this with a common scenario. Your 7-year-old forgets to do their homework and tries to distract you by asking for a snack. If you respond by saying, तुम इतने irresponsible हो, होमवर्क नहीं किया, अब फोन बंद करो, तुम्हें पनिशमेंट मिलेगा, कोई स्नैक नहीं मिल रहा है, अभी पहले होमवर्क करो. The child feels ashamed. I am not good enough. They fear as they are afraid of the further consequences. But the child doesn't learn why homework is important or how to manage their time. Instead, they learn to fear punishment, not the value of responsibility. When kids only follow rules out of fear, they might resent their parents in the long run. They might struggle to express their emotions. they might develop feelings of inadequacy. So what can be a better approach? Instead of yelling or punishing, an authoritative approach would involve a discussion like, I know you forgot your homework today, beta, but what can we do together to make sure it gets done next time? This way you are setting boundaries while also teaching accountability and problem solving. The third type of parenting which has become extremely common क्योंकि लोग इसे gentle parenting समझते हैं is permissive parenting. यहाँ parents provide high support but they lack control. यहाँ प्यार बहुत होता है लेकिन boundaries weak होती है. Parents are loving, responsive and emotionally available but struggle to say no or to enforce any limits. If your 5-year-old wants chocolate right before dinner, if your response is अभी नहीं बेटा, लेकिन बच्चा जोर जोर से रोने लगता है and you give up, ठीक है ले लो खा लो लेकिन डिनर भी खाना. You say this hoping the child will understand on their own eventually. But क्या होता है? बच्चा learns that whining या फिर cute faces can bend rules. Boundaries blur and they don't learn how to tolerate discomfort or delay gratification. It feels harmless, but it isn't. Many Indian parents, or rather mostly grandparents, think अभी छोटा है बाद में समझ जाएगा, but neuroscience says otherwise. Children's brain thrive in predictable and structured environments. When boundaries keep shifting, the brain experiences uncertainty, and that uncertainty can feel like stress in the long term. You will see trouble following rules outside home, at school, in sports, or in group settings, increased screen time battles, poor emotional regulation, meltdowns whenever there is a no in the statement, high risk of anxiety or attention issue. A balanced way forward could be that you can be loving but firm. For example, I know you want that chocolate. I get it. We'll keep it on your dinner plate. Let's put it in a special bowl and keep it ready. This way you are validating feelings and you're also holding the limit. You are creating a predictable structure with warmth. The fourth one is uninvolved parenting, where there is low support, low control. ये parenting style सबसे कम engaging होती है ना emotional support, ना clear boundaries. Parents might be physically present but emotionally unavailable, busy, distracted या फिर overwhelmed. Sometimes it's not intentional. Parents are managing multiple jobs, caregiving या अपने खुद के mental health battles. कई बार लोग कहते हैं बचपन में मुझे तो किसी ने कभी समझा ही नहीं, और वो अभी यही हो रहा है. But research shows when children are consistently feeling ignored, misunderstood or unseen, they stop turning to caregivers for help. Tiny moments of connection go a long way. Just 5 minutes of eye contact and listening, a simple आज का दिन कैसा था? The child comes home looking upset, but if the parent responds with थक गया हूँ यार मैं आज, बाद में बात करते हो, or worse, no response at all, बच्चा क्या सीखता है? My feelings don't matter. So they shut down or look for attention elsewhere with their peers who are also not equipped to handle emotions yet. Children who don't feel emotionally safe or connected show higher levels of stress hormone called cortisol. Their brain stays in survival mode, which impacts their learning, emotional regulation, also their social skills. There are also long-term risks of poor academic performance, attachment issues, higher risk of depression, anxiety, and sometimes even substance abuse. Feeling alone when people are even around them. There are small shifts that can make a big difference, even if you are busy or struggling. Sitting beside your child for a few minutes every day while they play, it can signal to your child, you matter, I see you. And that's often the start of healing and reconnection. I know I said 4 parenting style, but there is a bonus one that I wish we all can follow. It is positive parenting, where there is balanced support, there is structure and respectful guidance. Positive parenting is not about being a perfect parent. It's about being a present one who sets boundaries with connection, not control. ये एक modern science-backed approach है जो Indian homes में भी काम करता है. Especially जब आप चाहते हो discipline और दोस्ती दोनों हो. You know what it looks like. आप empathy से सुनते हो, आप boundaries रखते हो but without shaming. आप बच्चों के emotions को validate करते हो और फिर solution इमोशंस एक्सप्लोर करते हो साथ में. लेट मी गिव एन एग्जांपल. Your child throws a tantrum at bedtime. The traditional response as an authoritarian parent could be, चुप हो जाओ वरना अब डांट पड़ेगी मुझसे. Positive parenting response would be, मुझे पता है आज सोना मुश्किल लग रहा है, चलो पहले हम एक छोटी सी बुक पढ़ते हैं फिर सोएंगे. मैं यही हूँ आपके पास में. You are still holding the sleep boundary, but you're meeting the emotional need too. The brain feels safe and connected when emotions are met with empathy. Prefrontal cortex जहाँ से self control, decision making और empathy develop होता है, वो ज्यादा active होता है. It promotes secure attachment and a long-term emotional health, and research backs this up. From the American Psychological Association to Harvard studies, children raised with positive parenting not only have better mental health, but they also show stronger emotional regulation, less aggression, and thrive in academics and also later in relationships. So here is a gentle reminder for you parents. You won't always get it right, and that's okay. Positive parenting isn't about perfection. It's about being curious instead of furious. So which parenting style are you using right now? And more importantly, how do you want your child to describe your next 10 years from now? Not perfect, but present. Not strict, but strong and supportive. Comment below and tell me which parenting style do you recognize in your upbringing and which one are you aiming for now? Don't forget to like, subscribe and share this with another parent who needs clarity and compassion.